video, but I mean, we still got the audio for the whole thing.
Yeah. I haven't posted audio to anywhere.
Oh, okay.
In fucking months.
All right, 3.5.
I stopped the audio subscription thing that I use because I'm not fucking smart enough technically to know how to post that audio to podcast services. So just
all right. Well,
I subscribe to a thing to let it do it, and we just haven't done it.
Done it.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
Well, here's my thing.
YouTube Live once a week, and that's the best way to go.
Well, then I get the credit for the other half of that one for showing up when you're too fucking high to go on.
I mean,
I wish I wouldn't have said let's not do it because I wish I could have seen how you would have reacted.
It would only lasted like 10 or 15 minutes before he either threw up or fell asleep.
It was that bad. Man, it was that bad.
It was awesome.
Those deadly cookies are just you can't. I almost posted this on the radio station page. That would have been bad. No, man, it's live now.
I don't know. I don't think it was it was cookies that time. You were putting it on crackers, weren't you? That straight up oil.
Yeah. I put it on a cookie. And,
you put it on a cookie. Okay.
I probably ate it about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so before you got here. We were supposed to kick off the podcast about now. You were going to be there at 5:30. And so I ate it a couple hours before the podcast. Like, cool. Now, I hate getting super high. I do not like it.
Right.
It's not a great feeling. I get way too high and things like this happen
up.
Where I just can't function. I heard you come in and I'm hunched over in the chair just with my elbows on my knees. And then I just said, I don't think I can do the podcast, dude.
I brought the beer in and just asking me if you owed me money for it was like an ordeal for you. You were like,
oh yeah.
So, like, anything for this?
Edibles. It's a different ball game, man.
Swaying back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a homebrew.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good, isn't it?
You brew it with Tang.
9%.
4
big containers of Tang. I think there's too much Tang, to be totally honest. I think we could take it down a container or two. That's just me.
So is it too citrusy? Because it's almost a really good
sour. It's got too much. It's got too much
sour.
acid. It's got too much acid in it.
You see that?
Yeah.
It's got citric acid from the
tangy. It's tangy.
It'll still have it in there, but it's just too much sour. It's not balanced well with the. Either got to go more sour or less.
Yeah.
I think this is not a good.
Yeah, I can see dropping the tang.
Yeah.
Down a little bit.
Yeah, taking out that citric acid.
Give it a little more of a after.
Yeah.
More of a beer flavor, or make it a sour and add more. We could fucking do that. That'd be awesome.
You were
sour
late.
Beer.
You were late getting here today.
Yeah.
Because I know how you are. As soon as you text me and said I'm leaving Right Brain in 5 minutes.
Have I ever been on time? I don't know if I've ever been on time.
Yeah, but you're not egregiously late like some people.
Because I know you have a thing about making people insanely early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what you do, which is good. That's a good thing.
Yep.
Smith tarted early.
Smith tarted early. Yeah. I wanted you to say it. I didn't know if that was PC enough for me to say.
It is.
Okay. All right.
Sure it is. It's but no, we posted that on the podcast page. Smith tarted early explained. It's true, man. I didn't have shit to do on Sunday, and all I was doing was maybe a few chores to do, maybe whatever the fuck. But I didn't have to be anywhere, go to work, or do anything. And I'm like, I just feel like I need to do it. I'm rushed. I have to fucking get there and do it. I have to get. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking relax.
Just stop.
That's not Smith tarted early. That's just you being an idiot.
Well, no, that's part of it, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I don't feel like that at all, ever.
Well, you just show up early?
Yeah.
But you never feel like
why do I show up
anxiety
early?
about getting there early?
Give me this.
Because that's what I do. I'm there early because I'm just.
I mean, I don't
going to be there early. I
just feel rushed. I just feel rushed all the time.
But I've never.
I'm always looking at the clock.
Shut up. I've never, ever, ever felt rushed when I didn't have anything to do.
Oh, I know. I do all the
That's
time.
just general stupidity.
I don't know how that's stupid. I don't know how that's stupid. Like, is that because I didn't read books? Like, I don't know how that's stupid. Like,
I didn't. Well, because
what? How's this? I'm getting mad.
All right. Simmer down now.
No. How's that stupid?
Well, anytime
To let yourself get worked up. I
Yeah.
see what he's saying. Yeah, it's just letting
It's not
yourself
that I
get worked up over.
when I say that I'm rushed, I'm not literally fucking sitting there. But I look at the clock all the time and I just feel like I gotta be somewhere. Fuck, man.
yeah, that's
Well, you
fucking
do.
dumb.
At one point.
You're fucking dumb.
Anyway, point being, I was late tonight. You like that transition?
Yeah, it's gonna be
it
a
was
really
good
long
one.
podcast.
That
It
was
would
a
take
good
a
one.
long time to get around to that.
I didn't even really know you were doing a podcast until like
That's what it
either
sounds like.
last night or Saturday night.
I
I
don't
can't
know because
remember.
I told you.
I don't think you did.
No.
I remember you talking about
Yeah.
having
Like
Josh
hey,
on a podcast.
how cool!
again.
Like maybe we'll do Josh and then Lydia the next week.
Yeah,
or,
Lydia's next
blah
week.
blah blah.
Yeah.
like in
I
conversation.
didn't fucking
but
know
there
that
was,
either.
Well, I fucking remember telling you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you right now that you don't remember what I told you.
Okay. Of the two of us, which one is more forgetful?
Oh,
Which one remembers more shit?
motherfucker, I'm definitely more forgetful,
Yeah.
but I also don't just make up memories. Like they don't just fucking
Just
appear
pop
in
in.
my head.
Oh, like you don't make up fucking reasons to give yourself anxiety that you have to rush shit.
It's different.
I don't know.
And I'm pretty sure this is probably what happened. You probably were high as fuck and you were intending on telling me and you were running through the conversation in your head of what I was going to say. And then you thought that you told me.
There's no chance.
Or-
you were just totally distracted when I was talking to you and you weren't fucking listening to me.
No,
It happens more than you would like to admit. Okay?
No,
it
I
could be.
ignore you a lot,
Yeah.
but everything you say comes in.
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
All right.
I don't believe you.
I have a theory. So just based on how high you were that night that I came here to do the podcast, and you could barely ask me if I owed you money. So here's what I think. Maybe he was so high that when he was telling you, it probably didn't make much sense. It made sense to him. Probably didn't make much sense to you. So
Well, I mean,
that's
like
possible,
I said,
right?
He's said that he's going to have you and Lydia on the podcast,
But he didn't.
but
give
he
you a
didn't
day.
say this Monday.
I told you.
Or
Well, look, we're already been over this. I told you. I said, and this was last week. I said, Josh is coming up on the 13th and Lydia's coming up on the 20th. I'm pretty goddamn sure I said it.
the last podcast discussion that we had that I can recall having was Josh. And this
Well.
was like Saturday night.
Well, fuck it. It's happening
And
now.
you
It's
said-
happening now.
you
It's
said-
happening now. It's happening
And-
now.
And he's here.
Josh is doing a podcast on Monday, and then you said Ben Max and
Matthew
Matt
Zerilli
Zerilli,
might be on
and
Friday.
I said
Might.
yeah,
Right.
and I said on the podcast. You're like no, on the radio,
And then I said, yeah, they might be on the
But they-
podcast Friday
right.
too.
and that was it.
No
you didn't
Lydia.
say shit about Lydia. Not that I'm not objecting.
Sorry, Lydia. We're
I
not.
said,
it's
well, I
not
said it to
bad.
Josh
Fuck
too.
you, Lydia.
I said it to Josh. I said about Josh. That being fucking said, God.
Anyway.
Now I'm making him doubt himself.
Anyway. We.
Yeah, and it's pissing me off.
we should move on. I think it would be a good idea to move on. Just saying.
No, here's what happens. Here's what happens sometimes. He and I don't talk about this stuff in everyday passing. We let it,
Right?
we let it fester.
Let it fester so that you
So
can
the
bring it up on
podcast
the
is an
podcast.
outlet. It's just like, fucking shut the fuck up. That's all it is. That's what our podcast is. It's roommates venting.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like-
Right?
I don't vent all that much.
I know.
Not even on the podcast.
No, he just makes points and then lets you vent.
No, that,
Yeah,
well, that's
yeah.
venting.
I discuss your numerous shortcomings and get you upset.
That should be. That should be a podcast motto.
Mhm. Oh man.
Smitty talks about Nate's shortcomings, of which there are a lot.
There
Of
are a
which
lot.
there are many.
Ah, shit. I had a hilarious idea before you got here. I was trying to think about what to talk about on the podcast, and I said it would be hilarious because on our last podcast where it cut off the yes no thing, we had this whole
Right.
segment about
Yes,
Josh
man.
being a yes man, Levi being a no man, meaning the ability to say no, and you don't
I
have
lack
that
that
ability.
ability. Right.
I thought it'd be really funny if somehow we could have a segment called Levi, the art of saying no. Anytime Josh comes on the podcast, Levi has another nugget of just a life tip how to say
How
no.
to say no.
Yeah, like a good fucking tip.
I think it's a good idea.
I-
Did he
I-
tell you about that and give you a chance to prepare this? Or?
I did, but he doesn't prepare.
didn't give me a chance. He didn't give me a chance to prepare because he brought it up like 15 minutes before you were supposed to get here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I was late.
Yeah. And then it wasn't my idea, so I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Right. Well,
not
do you have-
that it was a bad idea.
it's a good idea.
necessarily,
But do you have like a little nugget of how to say no? Because I mean, I'm
not really, but I do. I am the king of non-committal answers. Somebody asks, "Hey, do you want to do this?" I'm like,
maybe
"Oh, we'll see.
We'll see.
See how it goes. See if I have anything going on that day."
That's a great non-committal
Everybody
Yeah.
fucking knows that I don't have shit going on,
Right.
answer.
because
Dad learned how to do this thing with me when I worked for Dad because he would always ask me, he says, something to the effect of, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And I would just say, "Oh, nothing." "Oh, good. Get your ass to work and come carry some block or whatever the fuck I got going on." I'm like, God damn it. So I learned,
Yeah. Don't say nothing.
"Hey, what do you got going on right now?" "Oh, I'm writing them." You can totally.
you gotta make something
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Oh, why do you ask? That's what I usually say. Why do you ask?
Why? What do you got going on?
Yeah, what
Wow,
do you
got-
what do you got
Yeah,
going
you got
on?
to answer that question with
Yeah.
that question. What do you got going on? "Oh, you got that going on." "Oh, sorry, I'm busy."
Yeah.
I got something happening.
I'm pulling the lint out of my belly button right now.
but I have it has evolved from the non-committal answer to just not really giving a fuck whether it hurts somebody's feelings that I say, "No, I'm not going to do that." I'll straight up, somebody will be super excited about something and they'll ask me to come with them, and that sounds terrible. That sounds like the worst thing in the world to me.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do it. But I like the non-committal. I can do non-committal. So if
Like,
I build
say
myself
it in a
up,
nice way. I don't just
Well,
say
it's
you're
just
a
like-
fucking idiot for liking that.
Well,
I just say
right.
that sounds terrible for me.
Well, it's
That's
like we were just talking.
right. I'm glad you like it,
Yeah.
but that's like the worst thing possible that you could ever do for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were just talking, before the podcast started about, your when Josh texted me and said, "I'm going to be 5 minutes. I'm going to be a little bit late. I'm leaving Right Brain in 5 minutes."
5 minutes.
So I said, "Oh, he'll probably be here about 10 or 15. And then I'm like, well, if Josh says goodbye, like he usually says goodbye when he's at Right Brain, because it's a 15 to 20 minute.
You know
"All
what?
right, I'm leaving. See you later." It's maybe another beer. All right. All right, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. But
It's not really a Josh goodbye. I think that's a Midwest goodbye. People in the
I don't know.
Midwest.
Have you ever seen me have a problem getting the fuck out of there?
Yeah, but you're an asshole. So I mean, I'm just saying. So that doesn't count.
Pretty much true.
Yeah.
But no, when it's time to go, you're like, "All right, see you guys later." I'm
Right.
out. Yep. That's pretty much.
Again,
I wave as
you gotta-
I
you gotta
wave as
learn.
I'm walking out.
I've taken it a step further. Like, we'll be at family gatherings,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of times, like, we'll carpool together, 'cause we
Right.
fucking live together,
Right.
and he is giving hugs to all the kids and
Mhm.
everybody and blah 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 blah, saying,
It's very,
Oh, it was
very
nice to
kind
see
of
you. Nice to see you.
I'm the best uncle.
I'm at the fucking door with my coat on,
Waiting for him to get all the
But-
hugs.
waiting for him to get all the hugs out, and I'm like, all right, we'll see you guys later.
Out.
Out.
But it's reciprocated now too. Now that we've always kind of carpooled to family events anyway together.
I mean, you're brothers. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So now that he, I ride with him, I can use his dog as an excuse to get the fuck out.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it's just like he's like, oh, sorry, gotta feed the dog. Gotta feed the dog.
Gotta feed the
Gotta let the
dog.
dog out. Gotta let the dog out. And I'm like, well, I rode with him, so fucking
Well, you guys
built-in
gotta go.
excuse.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
dude. Speaking of the fucking Christmas party, the family Christmas party that we blew off, it was a white elephant Christmas gift exchange, right?
Right.
Big family, not the immediate family, brothers, sisters, mom, dad, but aunts, uncles, grandmas, that
All right,
shit. Okay,
right.
so we both skipped out on that. And for some reason, my Aunt Julie decided to get me. My Aunt Julie loves to get me anything cat related because she knows that I like cats and I have a cat. You know, she knows I'm a cat guy.
Right.
For
She's
some
also
reason,
got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
As you should.
so
I
she
mean, the
got
fact
me.
that you are a cat guy is pretty funny. I mean, it's a funny thing.
I don't know why.
No, it's good.
I don't know why.
Anyway, continue.
That
continue.
being said, she got me a T-shirt before that was a funny cat T-shirt.
Right.
Is that the I'm a human?
Yeah.
shirt,
That's a cat going, I'm a human. Doo, 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 doo. Anyway,
which is really indicative of his personality anyway.
shut the fuck up.
Doop, 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 doop.
Okay. All right. Continue.
I don't know if I want to. Anyway, she got me a gift at this fucking family gift exchange. And, I wasn't there to get it. So she gave it to my brother. I went to his house and opened it. And as soon as I felt it inside the wrapping paper, I'm like, okay, this is some sort of book. I bet 100% it has something to do with cats. Because I knew it was from my Aunt Julie.
Right.
I opened it up. And it was a fucking crafting book. How to make things with cat hair. Like knitting cat hair and shit. Like actually making like cat hair fucking finger puppets and shit. And I'm like, I don't even know. I can't.
This
I
is
can never
a real thing.
Oh yeah, I can never get rid of this gift ever. Like I forgot to bring a gift to the Right Brain
the
gift
Right Brain
exchange.
one,
So
yeah.
I almost got that fucking cat hair thing to give for it, and I'm like, I can't do
You
that because
can't,
I'll
you
feel
can't.
really bad. She probably really thinks I'm gonna fucking make
you
a
should
goddamn
No, she
Kleenex
doesn't.
box
Use
of
it.
No,
fucking
she
cat
doesn't.
hair.
You should
No, she
be-
doesn't.
She has to.
You should use it.
She does not think that you will make use of that. I guarantee it.
Well, who knows,
She
man?
got it as a joke. I guarantee it.
I don't know because I don't know your Aunt Julie. Is that what it is?
She's
like,
super
she's-
hippie. She's super
is she?
liberal.
Yeah, but she's
Well,
like,
then she
she's
should be
kinda-
fine with you giving it away.
She's kind of wacky, but she still has reasonable common
No,
sense.
She's a reasonable person.
Mm-hmm.
But she's also getting old, and she's also my mother's sister. So I know that whole family is a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
The whole family's a bunch of fucking weirdos. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They would, yeah.
but
Yeah.
in a like I said, in a kind of a reasonable way. Like they're not totally fucking wacky.
I know, but I like to make fun of them.
Right.
Jesus.
I had a
I need a bottle opener. All right.
I had an aunt that would every year, and the funny thing is she was a little senile, and I don't know if she did it on purpose because nobody had the heart to ask, but she got E.T. the movie for us for Christmas every year, every fucking
Are
year.
you serious?
The VHS. It's like, why the fuck do we need a fifth copy? VHS, they don't go bad in a year. We're not watching this movie on
You
repeat
watched it
every
day.
fucking day.
Oh my god.
But why the fuck do I need 5 copies of
How many
ET?
people were in your family?
No, it It was to me and my brother.
Oh,
It was like a joint gift, which also is bullshit.
Yeah.
Getting the joint gift in this one VHS. Fuck you. Come on. Give me one VHS for me and my brother. Come on.
We said it before. I think we talked about that. My dad got me this 3 DVD set of Chuck Norris Missing in Action trilogy. And I'm like, I've never once in my life expressed any fucking interest for this whatsoever. It's in the fucking DVD.
You still have it?
Yeah, of course.
but
he's like, we need to watch it. We could totally podcast the Missing in Action fucking thing though.
Yep.
Somehow.
Yeah, you got to do that. I think that would be a good podcast.
We could have that at the fucking one idea that you had.
Was it a good idea? Because I know I'm fucking brain dead. No, I fucking
It was
not very smart. That's a good idea.
Like screening the movie with an audience and having commentary over.
Yes. And did I tell you about the one? Did I tell you that I talked to Matthew Zrilli and Ben Max and we have an idea for a podcast? Did I tell you that?
No.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. That's why I was asking. But I didn't have a memory of it. So there you go. See, that's my problem. Remembering shit that actually happened.
Right.
But Matthews really has a podcast. It's called The Thing. And they do movies and shit like that, right? We were talking about it'd be really fun to do like a cross kind of fucking podcast thing where we do it with them and we go to Studio Anatomy. And we screen public domain movies, kind of what we were talking about. But the first one is the 1950s marijuana propaganda film, Reefer Madness.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Did I tell you that? Okay. Ha!
It didn't involve anybody else, just you and me at the time.
Oh, no. But
at the time that you asked me about it.
Yeah, no, it would be, yeah. But I think that would be really fun. Yeah. Be super fun.
Is this like a
mystery science?
Yeah, I was gonna say like mystery science
Yeah.
theater where you let the movie play and then you just
I want to do a
comment throughout
series
it.
of those, but I don't know how to do them legally, and I don't know how to because I love doing the fucking video, the YouTube thing, because I just think it's fun.
But you got to do something that's public domain that doesn't
Public domain or even cheaply fucking.
I mean, there are some that
a
are
couple
pretty,
$100, but you got to put it on the
cheap.
internet, and YouTube's got a big problem with that. I don't really know how it works.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find out how this looping all works though.
Dude. Okay, today we bottled this today. This is new ones, all rye barrels. So
it's tasty.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Ooh, there it is. There it is.
I'm picking up the whiskey.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had that beer.
Looping Owl's been gone for a long time.
Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite beers, man. I fucking love really good. I think the barrel aged stouts are so overplayed now.
Because that's what everybody
bourbon barrel.
They all barrel aged stouts.
I know. It's
nobody
so fucking boring, dude.
It's
too much. It's too fucking thick. It's too fucking. It's just too much.
Right.
And like, I fucking love these like bourbon barrel aged ambers that are already only like 4 or 5%. It's only adding a couple extra percent to it, maybe, and it's fucking really good, smooth whiskey hit to it.
Right.
That you don't get if it's a stout or something.
No, you don't get to really get the full effect of that barrel from a stout because you get all that roastiness that covers it all up. But the ambers. This is the first time we've ever done all rye. So we usually blend. So we have bourbon and rye barrels from Grand Traverse Distillery, and we usually blend them. But this time we went all rye. And man, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering something, and this is the dumbest theory that maybe not the dumbest theory I've ever had.
Well, I mean, Levi's not talking. So, I mean, it probably is the dumbest theory. That was just a joke.
I was just like, no. I was trying to find out if that was complimentary to me or to
No,
him.
I was complimenting Levi because
I was like,
if it comes from you, it probably is the dumbest theory.
That just proves I'm stupid because I didn't know who you were insulting. But I did forget what the fuck I was just talking about.
Sorry. That's not good. We were talking about rye barrels.
Just
Whiskey.
get the Rolodex of dumb theories in your brain.
Yes, dumb theories.
No. So so
Here we go. He's got it back.
I'm wondering if if you were to smoke marijuana, and I'm combining marijuana and craft beer, not necessarily shitty like PBR or Labatt or
right.
Budweiser or anything like that, because lately I've cut my alcohol consumption way down. Okay, I'm not drinking a lot lately at all, really.
Which is good for you. It's good.
I'm pretty broke.
Right. That happens.
But I'm wondering. I had a few craft beers with you the other day, probably 3.
Right.
One was like a 7-8 IPA, another was a session IPA about 4 or 5.
Right.
And then I had an ISB that was about 6%. Right.
Right.
I came home and smoked a bowl. I
You were
was so
fucked
fucked.
up.
Like
Yeah.
that dude, I used to be like, I can smoke a bowl and like, I'm fine. Right. So I had those couple 3 beers. I didn't slam them down. I was social.
Right.
I was there for like 2 hours,
Right.
2.5, and came home, smoked a bowl. It was 2:00. I was out until 7.
Right.
But here's the thing. I don't know if it has a thing to do with the correlation between, like, is there a thing with weed and craft beer? Because I know like hops are a cousin, right? Some sort of cousin to
Right.
marijuana. So I don't know if there's like a reaction there.
What I'll tell you.
like weed activates some fucking latent some latent chemical in hops.
Yeah.
If you mix hops.
Yeah. It's
What-
just that
what-
those chemicals are fucking in my brain.
Right. No. What I'll tell you, 'cause I actually just had this conversation with a couple of the guys at work. My IPA drunk is way different than my stout drunk. Like if I drink, I know
I get
it's-
hungover a lot more drinking IPAs.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't get hangovers, so I'm lucky. That's my superpower.
How the fuck do you not get hangovers?
I don't fucking know, but I'm fucking glad I don't. So that's all I can tell you.
All right.
I've never had one. But what I can tell you, when I drink stout all night, that drunk is different than when I drink IPA all night. And I don't know if most IPAs are just higher alcohol, so I feel like I'm just more drunk with IPAs. But I mean, it's different. Like I feel way different when I
Dude,
drink. If I drink IPAs all night, I'm feeling way more
It was
fucked
like
up
it was
than
like
the stout.
fucking. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? Like I wasn't. I'd eaten.
Mhm.
I
I did everything I was supposed to do. I
had 3 beers.
I ate.
And I was like, just sitting there, like, this was unexpected. Did not expect this.
I came home. It was only like 3:00 when I got home.
Yeah, he was there. He was at Right Brain pretty early that day.
Yeah. So it was 3:00 when I got home. I came down in the basement, worked out for an hour, and took a shower, made dinner, ate, and it was like 6:00. I'm like, well, I guess it's fucking just sleeping. Sleeping forever.
I woke up at 7 and fucking come out. He had made like this really good like Mexican lasagna with made with like tortilla shells instead of noodles,
Mhm.
right? I'm like, this is great. I ate that. And I'm like, I'm going back to bed.
Go back to bed. I'm still
Thanks,
feeling
man.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue if I don't know if it's craft beer or the hops but there's something there. So 1 year for Christmas, there's these hops cigars that are cigars infused with hops.
Okay.
And I think my brother had told me about them. I don't think either one of us had smoked them, but I bought a whole case of them and gave half to my brother for Christmas, and then I kept half for myself because I'm not gonna have the whole thing.
Yeah, it's one of those combo gifts.
Yeah, it's a combo gift. Yeah, it's one half for me, half for you. And but so we went to a party, the Christmas party, and we both had a one of those hop cigars, and we had shared with some of the other people at the party, and everyone who smoked them just got fucked up. I mean, just out of our minds. What the fuck's going on? I mean, it was just stupid. And so then we thought, okay, we drank too much. We just drank too much, and then we smoked a cigar, which is never a good idea. You should never smoke a cigar after drinking all night. So we're like, all right, we just said, all right, that's just, we drank too much. We did it again. So we did it again. Because, I mean, you never know.
Are the
You never yeah, that's me. That's me. Well, we thought, okay, what the fuck? I mean, it's just a cigar. Like, what's going to happen? So we did it again, and the same fucking thing happened. We didn't drink near as much. So we're like, those cigars will actually affect you more than a regular cigar.
Yeah.
And it's hops. I mean, there's no science, there's no proof. I don't know, but I can tell you they fucked me up. So that's all I can tell you for a fact. They fucked me up.
It's just
whether you drink them or smoke them, or
it's
whatever.
Either that, or I just don't have tolerance anymore because I don't. I bet
you're not drinking a lot.
It's not like you cut down on your drinking for like 3 months.
Well, yeah,
you don't lose your tolerance in like a week and a half.
No. I'm saying, along with sober October, like, yeah, I drink, but like, dude, I drank a lot. Fucking before I took this morning show, like, yeah, dude, if I was fucking working at Right Brain, dude, I would drink a fucking couple at work after the shift.
Well, yeah.
And then fucking, I'm gonna take some fucking beer home, and then I'm gonna fucking top it up with some fucking whiskey. So, like, I'm not joking, dude. Like, I was drinking a lot. That being said, this new morning show, I just can't fucking do it.
Well, you got to be up way too early.
Yeah. But then I go into Friday on Right Brain. I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm gonna go in. I got this rad Right Brain gift card that I got at that party. I'm gonna go in and get a couple beers, and 3 beers in a bowl later, and I was fucking out.
Yeah, it'll get you.
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't brought up the real reason you wanted to come on this podcast yet.
What's that?
You know what it is.
I don't know.
You know what it is.
No, I'm not quite sure.
Really?
No.
It was the whole point. You wanted to come on this podcast. You had this big thing. You wanted to come on this podcast.
I don't know. I don't remember.
This is one of these discussions that you didn't tell remember having with him.
This actually happened.
I know that I usually get in trouble when I come on your podcast.
Oh, you won't get in trouble this time.
Okay.
At least
I was like, are you going to bring up the pregnant thing again? Because please don't.
No, but you just did.
I know I did, but I'm just telling you that, hey, whatever.
Still get turned on by pregnant women?
Well, okay. You know what? Let's just move on to what you were saying.
You brought it up.
No, you brought up something that I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Before we bring this up, I'm going to tell you that you're going up against potentially two
shit,
experts in rock and roll.
Yeah.
Experts in rock and roll.
I remember.
And
I remember.
Like, you're basically, it's like bringing a knife to a fighter jet fight, and we're Maverick and Goose, and we're gonna fucking shoot your ass down.
Okay. I know. You guys are music. I know are a music guy, obviously, with the
Levi's
radio.
As bad, if not worse, than me.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
He really thinks that Queen is the best band of all time.
No, best rock band. And we
could
even go.
First of all, if you're going to use the term band, you might as well just associate
rock
it
band.
with
Okay.
rock bands.
All right.
Okay.
All right. But let's just be specific. Best rock band.
Very few country. First of all, there's very few country bands that are fucking worth a fuck. Right? They're all solo fucking singer songwriters, right?
Less. I mean,
they want their own name.
I mean, they have their backing bands.
Rap bands usually break up and go solo anyway.
Rap bands?
Yeah, like fucking but those are groups. If
if
it's a fucking boy band, it's a band. It's not a fucking band. A band is a fucking rock band.
Yeah,
you're not a band unless you have instruments which you play.
And they're a folk band.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's
different nuances.
So let's just narrow it down. But really, stadium rock is what they thrive in.
By the way, we're only having this debate because I thought it'd be fun, kind of, because you were so adamant about it.
Well, no, it's true.
I'm assuming most people don't give a shit about our opinions on music. I mean, I think we have awesome opinions on music.
Well, you know music, which is good.
Yeah.
But no, Queen is the best rock band in the history of music.
What are you using? Like, why? I don't want to say why because it's all subjective. Okay,
It is.
It's like
Well,
humor.
we're talking about any kind of artists or humor or whatever.
You
Yeah,
see,
whatever you want to say.
I totally disagree.
About it being subjective.
I am a firm believer that, I mean, I can't say about the best. That's going to be subjective,
Right.
largely, but good music is not subjective. Good
No,
music,
I
good music. There are
agree.
quantitative elements to good music.
Well, does Queen fall into good music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay,
Queen's a
good.
great
Okay,
band.
we all can agree on that.
I would,
All right.
I would easily put them in the top 10.
Top 5.
I don't even know if I put them. I could probably come up with a list of things I think are better, but
Top 5.
I would say they're a great band.
No, they're fucking amazing.
Freddie, sure,
Freddie
absolutely.
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury is, I could say, he's arguably the greatest frontman ever. You know, like you can make an argument for him.
It's hard to say anybody's better vocalist. I mean, just
Pure vocals, probably.
pure vocals.
Yeah.
Pure vocals.
Pure vocals.
Yeah.
Well, vocals. When I say frontman, like it's
Just
the whole package.
Showman. You're right.
It's the whole package. He's a showman. He's a fucking
Mhm.
singer and the best singer.
Right.
But
Yeah.
like
Band total.
the rest of the band total had some good riffs, but the band wasn't fucking that great, dude.
Okay.
Like I
No.
don't think they were.
Fuck.
That's
I
amazing.
think Brian
Fucking
May is
amazing.
I think Brian May is probably underrated as a guitar
Definitely
player,
underrated.
but
And
he's not Jimmy Page.
and a writer though.
He's not
Okay,
Pete Townsend.
All right. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not Paul McCartney. He's not fucking John Lennon.
Yeah.
Can Paul McCartney, John Lennon. Go
No,
ahead,
no.
bring them in.
You got to look
No.
at that. You got to look at
Yeah,
that
you
because
can. You
because like you'll listen to a lot of Queen songs. A lot of Queen songs are just kind of fucking cheesy.
Not
I mean,
a lot.
I'm not even saying
Well-
they're bad. I'm not saying they're bad songs,
Right.
but they're cheesy kind of contrived
Sing-alongs.
rock
But,
songs.
but you
There's
can't
sing-alongs.
put them. No. Well, yes, there are some, but you can't. But there's they have so many different styles when you listen to Queen.
Oh,
There's
sure.
So many, they cover so many different genres and styles, and yeah, there are the sing along ones.
Just
but then there's
because
like
they did a fucking
pure fucking
rockabilly
rock-
song, and then they did
rock.
a fucking disco song, and then they did a
right,
fucking
yeah, but
funk
they're
song. But I'm saying, yeah, they did just because they did.
no, because they knew how to write everything. They were okay.
I can
So-
give you a list of bands that are better.
Yeah, and you're gonna say the Who, which not even fucking close.
Really? Why?
I wouldn't.
Why?
I wouldn't necessarily put the Who above Queen.
Thank you.
I would.
Thank you, Levi. I've always
would.
known you were the smarter
But-
brother.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know.
I
but-
would put I definitely the Beatles.
Okay, why the Beatles?
The Beatles are the most first of all, fucking influence. The Beatles are the most influential fucking rock band of all time.
But they were the
Whether I
first
like them or
fucking. They
anybody
were the
not-
first fucking boy band, though. Everything
Oh,
they did.
fuck that. There
No.
was not a boy band back then.
They were a boy
that
band. They
was
were put
real,
together.
genuine music, and boy bands were
weren't-
created after that.
Based,
Boy bands were created.
they were created after that, based on the model of the fucking Beatles. They were
Yeah,
placed
and you know
together.
what?
They didn't know each
and
other.
you know what?
They were placed together by a fucking studio, and then because they were all fucking talented, just like the fucking Monkeys. Like you can't.
Well, the
They
Monkeys
didn't
were fake.
fucking know each other.
The
They were
Monkees
just
were-
like.
The Monkeys were fake, but
Yeah,
they're still
I
a
know.
really good band.
So you got this studio executive here saying, "Oh, I've got a really good guitar player. I got a really good singer. I got a really good writer. I'm going to put them all together.
A lot
We're
of-
going to make this fucking band,
Hey,
and it's fucking Beatles.
you
Yeah,
know-
good job.
you know what
Beatles-
else? You know
Beatles were a-
you know what other awesome band had that happen?
Hmm.
Fleetwood Mac.
Again,
But
not even
they're
on
not
the,
a they're
not
not
in
a,
the same fucking page as Queen.
Oh,
though.
but they're not a
would
boy
tell-
band.
No, but that's the whole model
I-
of a boy band.
I
You
would
just-
classify
you just
Fleetwood Mac as 100% greater rock band than
yeah,
Queen.
you're wrong on
I don't
that
know about
one.
100%. I mean, the word it's just like at this point, it's
Yeah.
like outlandish
Yeah.
fucking.
No.
claims.
Again, they're in the top 10.
They're there. They're
They're
to be-
they're a great band, but again, you got these executives, you got these people working for these.
the Beatles wrote all their own music.
Oh, so does Taylor Swift. So fuck that. Who cares,
Yeah,
man?
but Taylor Swift songs fucking suck.
I know. So who
They
cares if
fucking
you
suck. The
that's,
Beatles.
that's like the only argument that anybody has for Taylor Swift is that, oh, she writes her own songs. So like, yeah, who fucking cares?
Yeah, but you can still
And
tell
people
a
still
good
fucking
song.
listen to them.
You can still tell a good song from a bad song. Those
Right.
fucking those high harmony vocals, the way that they would trade off songwriting. They all wrote their own songs. They
So
fucking
did the-
evolved
so did
as
Queen.
songwriters.
And here's why Queen's better than the Beatles is because Queen also all wrote their own songs.
Sure.
And if we're looking at pure fucking numbers, Queen is the only fucking band that's all their members, every single one of their fucking members have wrote 2 #1 singles. Look it up. Beatles have not fucking done it. Boom.
That doesn't
I win.
mean anything.
You just made that argument. They all wrote their own songs and they traded it off and they were all writing good songs. So did the fucking
When I said the Beatles,
Queen.
Yeah, I'm saying the Beatles wrote their own songs because you're comparing them to a boy band, like the fucking Backstreet Boys or New Kids on the Block.
No, I'm just saying that so did Taylor Swift.
Huh? Yeah, Taylor Swift wrote
That's
her own
not a
songs,
good
but
argument. I'm saying the
It
argument
is when you compare them to boy bands.
Okay, all right. Let's back up from the boy band.
Taylor Swift does
But
write
let's-
her own
but
songs.
let's
They
not-
just happen to fucking suck.
Sure,
There's
let's-
all kinds of fucking people
let's-
that write their own music
But
that
let's
don't write
all right.
their
So
music.
let's compare Beatles and Queen, right? they traded off. Every member of Queen and the Beatles wrote songs, and they wrote good songs and songs that were popular. So Beatles, right? Every member wrote at least a #1 single, every one of them, which is insane. It's great. Queen, every one of them wrote at least 2 #1 singles.
That doesn't mean shit.
How does that not mean shit? You brought up the fact that they wrote good songs, they traded off. This is your argument. I'm just telling you
No,
that it doesn't work.
I
for the
understand.
Beatles.
No,
it works
they had-
more for Queen than it does for Beatles.
Yeah, they had good songwriters on, but I'm just saying.
Mhm. And they
the
traded
Beatles-
off every one of them
Jesus fucking Christ. The Beatles were the most influential band of all time. Okay?
Also,
for their time.
they're,
yes.
they're
For their time. Who's been
who that's not
Okay, all right,
that's
all right.
not a good argument.
the only one even close
quote
is
unquote.
Nirvana, and that ain't close.
Okay.
And
Led
you've got
Zeppelin doesn't fall in there.
No.
you've
Led
got
Zeppelin was pretty fucking.
No, Led
influential.
Zeppelin's better than Queen.
You've got-
We're not even talking. I'm talking about influential.
you've
But go
got
ahead.
George Harrison,
Right.
who is probably the most underappreciated guitarist ever.
Right.
You got John Lennon, who, if he had lived, could have been the fucking greatest songwriter ever.
And he might have been. Yes, I agree.
And Paul McCartney is probably a close second.
Right.
The fact that all
no,
those guys.
No, I wouldn't come close second.
He would
Here's
be.
the
he
thing.
Oh, we're
would
talking
be-
about songwriter. No,
Right.
I wouldn't put him.
Here's
close
he
the
would
second
be.
on
He would
songwriter.
be up there. He would be
He's
up
up
there
there.
with Bob
He's up
Dylan.
there.
He would be up there with both of them would be up there with Bob Dylan.
Paul McCartney's
as-
still around.
Right.
Name anything he's written in the last fucking 20 years. That's
20 years doesn't matter, dude. It's been since 1964.
Yeah.
It's been going on
What
for
is
50
Freddie
years.
Mercury
Okay,
written in
well,
the last 30 years?
nice try. He
What did
fucking
he
died.
Yeah.
What did
Fuck
he-
him.
But honestly, like they were for 50 years. Here's the fucking one, okay? The Beatles were only a band for fucking 7 years, 8
Because
years.
they weren't a
and they put
fucking
a-
family.
Do you-
They didn't have that
Do you look?
core.
Do you see their body of work?
I do.
The output.
I do. And
the
I think
output of
it's
just-
great.
of some of
People
the
saw
greatest
their-
rock songs of all time.
People saw their
Rolling Stones.
fuck the Rolling Stones.
No,
man.
dude.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
sorry.
fuck the Rolling
I'm sorry.
Stones.
No.
Fuck the Rolling Stones,
Dude,
man.
all day long.
No.
All day long.
No.
I
David
would.
Bowie, yes. Rolling Stones, no.
What?
Yeah.
That is the craziest thing ever.
I love
I
Bowie,
would.
but
I would put.
no.
I would say that, and they're not my favorite, but probably the top 3 bands as far as body of work, quality of body of work,
Mhm.
quantity of body of work, influence, and overall musicianship. My top 3 would probably be the Beatles, in really no particular order: the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and the Rolling Stones.
You can throw
And-
fucking at least for me personally, you can throw Black Sabbath in there.
not me, but that's okay.
Okay.
But
They might be a 3B.
You can throw fucking Metallica in there too.
Oh,
So
God damn
goddamn
it.
guarantee
Fucking
you.
Metallica.
Yeah, I'll fucking
Jesus
guarantee.
Christ.
Yeah, Metallica
Yeah,
is a
no.
fucking better band than Queen.
Oh my God.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Songwriting, longevity, fucking body of work.
Songwriting. Yeah, no.
Songwriting.
Dude,
Have
they're-
you read their fucking lyrics?
I've read
Have
their
you
fucking
listened to the
lyrics. Yes,
music?
I've listened.
Have you listened to those
I
fucking
sure
instrumentals?
fucking have,
You don't
man. That's
know.
all my fucking life when I was in fucking junior high and high school. Yeah. Fucking Metallica.
You were stupid then.
No, I'm just saying. Fucking Queen had the number one frontman, Freddie Mercury, amazing. Brian May, totally underrated. And then the rest of the band, way underrated for the fact that nobody even knew that they wrote the music that they wrote because
Because Freddie Mercury was in the band.
Well,
That's why they were overlooked. Most of the people in that band were overlooked because of Freddie Mercury.
Because he was
in the band.
He demanded that attention.
I love Queen. I think they had great rock songs. I like way more Queen songs than he does. We were talking about it one day.
Yeah.
It's just their bands are better. They're just bands that are better.
I don't know.
Well,
they wrote. I mean, and we don't have to do this right now because I've been drinking Looping Owl, and you've been drinking Looping Owl. But
just a half a growler more. There's Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang. So take anybody who's listening to this radio or to this podcast, all 12 people.
That's a conservative
that was a joke. I'm glad you guys didn't react to that because you're like, yeah, 12.
Now.
Oh, there's 2 right now. Okay, so all 2 people listening right now, just do yourself a favor. All right, turn this off. Take a second.
Don't turn this off. Wait,
all right, well, I'm just saying.
Once it's over, turn it off.
Once it's over, turn it off. Take 60 seconds. Name every Queen song you can think of. Name every fucking Rolling Stone song you can think of. Name every Beatles song you can think of. Name every Mamas and Papas or whatever you guys want to say Metallica song. The 2 you're going to come out with, Beatles and Queen. Queen and Beatles, you're going
right.
to...
Those
are the songs.
Don't ask me, man.
Dude, say, okay,
yeah. I'm just saying the majority of the people that are listening or that will listen, Queen and Beatles will come out on top. I almost can guarantee it.
All right, 60 seconds. Levi.
That's why I didn't want to do this because I knew you were going to do it.
How many Queen songs?
Yeah.
Are we going to do?
You keep count. You keep count.
All right.
Let's see. Oh shit.
We're going to do 60 seconds.
We're going to do 1 minute, 60
1 minute.
seconds.
Wait, no, hold on. I want to know what you're doing. Like, we got to know.
We're just naming Queen songs.
Queen songs.
For right now, Queen songs. And then
All
we're
right.
going to move on to other bands. We got fucking.
Okay.
We got.
All right,
this is podcast. We got time,
Let's try
brother.
it. Let's try it.
We got time. Okay, 60 seconds. Here, do you want to keep score? Do you want to keep counting here,
Me?
Mr. Fucking?
All right. I'll keep score.
Just
Watch.
Queen and slash marks. There you go.
Oops. I got it.
All right, 60 seconds. Name as many Queen songs as you can.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
Josh, we're not going to look this up, so hopefully, fucking.
I
okay.
know Queen songs.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right. Bohemian Rhapsody. We Will Rock You. We Are the Champions.
Mm-hmm.
Best Friend.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Attack.
We could have done 30 seconds.
Keep Yourself Alive. Does the another one bites the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody to Love.
25 seconds.
Does the Elvis cover count?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really an Elvis cover, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, he did it originally.
Right.
It wasn't a Queen song.
Go ahead.
I can't even think of the name.
If you got to know the name.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 6, 5.
I can't think of the name.
4, 3. Okay, so how many is that?
Okay. We have 5, 6, 8.
All right. So you have 60 seconds to name as many Beatles songs as you can. Are you ready?
Mhm.
In 3, 2, 1.
Help. Hey Jude.
You're really disappointing me.
Yeah, well, hey.
As you should. That's my point.
Yesterday.
Dude.
30 seconds.
Wow. Way to go.
Just drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Dude. Hey, this is the best podcast.
I fucking love it. I fucking love this right now.
Give me one.
This
Give me one. Here, hang on. 1 minute. Give me one.
Wait.
you count. He's gonna give me a band.
Okay, can we just say we got 8-3. 8-3.
I want
on
to
that
see how
one.
I do.
All right, go ahead.
I want to see how I
You're
do.
gonna do Queen too?
I'll do as many bands as you want me to fucking
No,
do.
no.
Okay, Queen.
You got to do
Give me
Queen.
Queen.
You got to
Give me
do Queen as well, right?
If
I mean, this is what we're trying to do.
does that seem reasonable?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, Queen.
Queen.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Another One Bites the Dust. We Are the Champions. We Will Rock You. Keep Yourself Alive. Tie Your Mother Down. Radio Gaga. Stone Cold Crazy. Give Me Somebody to Love. Killer Queen. Bicycle Race. Fuck.
That's not a song.
That's not a Queen song. You call yourself a classic rock DJ.
Fuck you, man.
It's a lot of pressure here.
It is.
Time.
Okay.
All right. We got 11.
How many did he
11. You got 8. You got 11. All right. So now don't tell him what you
get?
got.
Doesn't have to be Beatles.
Name a band. Name
a band that you think I have mentioned
Yes.
that I think is better.
Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Paint It Black. Get Off My Cloud. Ruby Tuesday. Mother's Little Helper. Sympathy for the Devil. Give Me Shelter. Honky Tonk Woman. Black Magic. No. Start Me Up. Can't You Hear Me Knocking? Bitch. I know a lot more. I said Honky Tonk Woman.
You did. That's already been covered.
You lose track of what you already
I
said.
know.
Get Off My Cloud.
Motherfucker, I win on both of you motherfuckers. So I fucking win this conversation. That's all I'm saying. You got 10. You got 11 Queen songs. You got 8 and 3 Beatles songs. Boom.
Yeah, so maybe Queen was just forced down our throat
maybe,
more than everybody
maybe
else.
Queen just has good fucking songs.
You could have given me Black Sabbath. I'd have got fucking
No,
1,800 Black
you
Sabbath.
said-
They do have. We're not
There's
making
some-
the argument that they have good songs.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's it. It's just it's
we both
reassuring.
conceded. We both conceded that
It's
we
reassuring.
Do you
we
know?
both-
Do you
we
know
both-
why? Do you know why we're able to name more Queen songs?
Why?
Because he is the classic rock DJ.
The Stones is not classic rock. The Beatles is not classic rock.
The Stones would.
I know way more Stone songs. I just blanked out.
I know.
Of course,
I
that's
know.
the
he missed.
answer.
He missed Wild Horses. He missed Angie.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
lot. There's a lot.
Yeah,
I know.
I
I knew
miss
more. I
You.
knew more.
I
But
miss
my
Miss
point
You.
being,
I missed all the 60s fucking Stones that I love. Here's the thing.
and like there's probably of the 11 Queen songs that he named,
Mhm.
probably 8 of them are hits.
Right.
So
True. Yeah, he got some weird ones. There's hits he missed though.
Sure.
So
like Fat Bottom Girl.
Fat Bottom Girls,
That's
yeah.
about it. That's
Yeah.
that's the
You
one
also
that he
missed that
missed.
one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because when you have time to think about it, not under
Right,
pressure, you come up
exactly.
with all sorts
Yeah.
of shit.
Bicycle Race. That was the B side to that.
I don't
Yeah.
think you could get 11 fucking Queen songs.
Oh, you want to try? You ready? I can use.
It's his favorite fucking band. How can he not get him? Like
No.
you're gonna get.
We can try.
You're gonna be able to name it in chronological order every fucking Metallica song.
That's the thing. If
That's
you would
true.
have said, if
That's
you would have
true.
said Metallica,
Metallica,
I
yeah.
could have
You
literally.
knew that would have been cheating, though.
Yeah,
That
that
would've
would have
been
been
cheating.
cheating.
Dude.
Anyway, I just want to say I feel like I made a good point for myself.
Fuck you. You did not.
I feel like I feel like I made a good point. We can move on. People listening can make their own decisions, but yeah, I think I made a good point.
I would challenge you to talk to really successful contemporary rock bands
Right.
and ask
who was
them,
influenced.
ask
who they were
them who
influenced.
their biggest influences were.
There's a lot of Queen influences. I mean,
much
there is.
But
yeah, there are, but not near as much as like the Who or
Right.
Beatles or Led Zeppelin.
right. And that
I agree.
and that is one of the main criteria in
Right.
being the best bands of all time.
Who people are trying
Who
to
would
emulate.
you put ahead of Queen? I could fucking seriously.
Hands down, I would like.
There's no arguments. This is just this.
Right,
this,
right.
because I'm
No, no, no.
curious.
Hands down, I would put as being the best bands. I would put, like I said, the Beatles,
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin, and
Led
Rolling
Zeppelin.
Stones. I might
would leave-
even put Jimi Hendrix
I would
and,
fucking
and
leave-
the Experience.
I would leave
Oh,
Rolling Stones out. I think they stole from so many other people, but that's just
We
me.
could
And we
add-
don't need to get into that. But I would Led Zeppelin. I agree. Beatles, yes.
I would
Those are
put-
influential people. I don't know if that makes them the best, but they influenced a lot
Right.
of people.
And as far as being influential, I think
fucking Jimi Hendrix.
It's debatable
Absolutely.
whether Jimi Hendrix is the single most influential guitar player of all time.
It's
Yeah.
arguable. You could say that.
Yeah.
I would say for sure the Beatles, the Stones, the Who, because I mean, there's just those three bands that ended up having, except the Beatles. I don't know. They all had longevity. The Beatles didn't because of obvious reasons. They broke
Right.
up. But those three fucking bands, Zeppelin, Sabbath, Metallica, but I would also put in Tom Petty. I would put in
Bob Dylan.
obviously Bob Dylan.
Yeah, but that's different. That's different. I think that's
it is different.
You're looking at a
What,
different.
is a solo act different?
No, I
I-
think songwriting and just storytelling and blah 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 blah. blah.
I think it would be. I would imagine if it were me, I would put it in a separate category.
Yeah.
Than a-
I'm
than a
talking
band.
about a band that's
Yeah.
like
But even as Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
yeah.
that's the majority of Tom Petty's catalog is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It's not until like the early to
90s,
mid
late
90s that
80s.
he went Tom Petty.
all right, guys. I gotta pee, so I'm sorry.
No,
Are we wrapping it up?
Yeah, we're gonna. I was gonna wrap it up before
All
you
right,
did
good.
that.
All
Are
right.
you gonna pee your pants?
No, I'm good. We can wrap it up. I thought we were gonna go on.
So
Oh, I thought you were
got-
chasing-
no. I was
Hey.
giving you a receptacle.
thank you for coming on. The
Yes,
podcast.
thank
Yeah.
you
That was
guys.
a fun podcast.
Thank you.
We were talking about doing more podcasts where we talk about music things that
Right.
we love because we fucking nerd out to this shit.
I do too. I'm a huge
And,
music. I mean, and I
yeah.
love it. I love it.
Well, we were talking
So-
about doing it more. That was fun. So, go pee. And
All right,
we're
thanks.
gonna close the
Thanks,
podcast
guys.
out.
All right.
Don't wait.
Oh, you said go
Mhm.
pee.
Yeah, in a second.
I just wanted to see you bounce up and down.
I'm moving. All right.